We live in a society and country that for the most part is built. There's no new frontier to tame. We have rules and regulations in place for everything we do. Not all bad, but they are there, nonetheless. We have come to a point where we are waiting for officials, or others, to come and resolve problems for us. We see something happening, we film, but don't help. We give our opinions, but don't act. We yell and scream at each other on social media about the way things should be, but not what we are doing with our actions to bring those dreams and wishes into the world. We lack action. And this action is what our ancestors did to build the world we live in now. Yes, the world has its problems, but looking back at history and where we are today, we have accomplished miracle after miracle. We are richer, more generous, more caring and more thoughtful about others than we have ever been. We have thousands of years of knowledge and wisdom available right in our pockets. But it looks like we are having trouble connecting with our past and missing the meaning our lives could have because of that. In learning about history and reading about where we have been, we read about the individual sacrifices men have made on the battlefield. The sacrifices of women and children to keep everything functioning at home and in communities while war raged. From the ideas that were hard fought for, that people died for, that we take for granted today. You have that idea and are able to speak because someone was brave and courageous enough to speak up. We need to directly link their blood, sweat, and tears to the life we have today and are living. If it's not your actual individual ancestors you want to fight for, then find meaning and appreciation in all the people who in history helped shape the world to what it is now. The meaning you can find in your life is being the person who carries the torch. Who refuses to let what those people fought so hard for, to perish. In carrying the torch, it also means that you are the light people turn to. To uphold the best of what our ancestors stood for, and to improve on it the way they did with their ancestors. Every morning it is a good idea to picture all your ancestors, or famous people of the past looking down on you. Are you someone that they would be proud of? Are you someone who is fit to carry the torch? What have you sacrificed lately? Have you stood up against what is wrong? Or did you go with the status quo? Or would your ancestors look at you in disgrace? Would they look at all the way that you went wrong and how you are not carrying the torch, but letting it be extinguished by tyrants, liars, and thieves? I will end with the famous quote from Ronald Reagan. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-fought lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. And if you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America when men were free.